So we are here once more, guys. Yes, I am here to show you another baked cheese menu, and this one I am going to use some sachets in it. All right, you can go ahead and flavor up your baked macaroni and cheese. So the first thing I want to do is to catch some water in my pot and lid the stove and put it on, while we will just move on in grating our cheese. And I'm using some solid cheese here. I'm going to grate it. All right, so let's go back to the see. Anything that you don't see I have here in my ingredients, I am going to show it to you. As long as I'm using it, I will show it to you and tell you how to use it. All right, so you know we're going to add some salt, a generous amount of salt. If you are hypertension, skip the salt. Alrighty, and we're going to just cover this and quick and easy. You can use this for breakfast, dinner, lunch. Very quick and easy. So right here I have 3 blocks of mozzarella cheese, and I'm going to grate all 3. So now that our water is ready, guys, I'm going right over to dash in my, remember to wait until your water is boiling, and I'm going to boil this for 4 to 5 minutes. I don't want it too soft, because when it go under the oven, it is going to be cooking as well. So these are 2 jumbo franks we are using. You can go ahead and use bacon as well. Alright, now guys, so I'm just going to turn my heat off. This is ready. I'm going right over to the sink to drain this off. So come on, let's go. Alright, so what I'm going to do now is just turn my oven on. Alright, you know that take a time to build up the heat. Alright, don't know that. Let me go show you. Feel like you have fun and do the rubber then. So we are going to allow this to drain. So we're going to add some butter. We are making our sauce. So we're going to allow this to melt while we mix. I'm going to use a starch, and the starch I'm using is a bit of a flour. I'm going to mix it and add it to the pot. So, adding a spoonful of flour. I'm going to just mix that out and add it to our pot. Adding some water to the flour, guys. We're going to add this to the pot along with some milk, a little garlic salt, so you want to start to mix this as soon as you add in your starch in order to prevent it from lump up, getting it lump up. So you want to just mix until you feel that little thickness. We're going to boil until it is thick. Alright, so this is the thickness of our sauce. Right about now we are going to add some milk as well. Some fresh milk. Adding it to the pot. And we're going to give that a good spin, a good mix, and we're going to allow that to boil as well. Adding a little onion powder, and this is just to give it a nice little taste, flavor. It's all about flavor. Then I'm going to add some garlic salt as well. Alright, then I'm adding a little paprika, a little cayenne pepper. I'm adding a dash of cayenne pepper, and I'm going to give that a good mix as well, just to incorporate everything. We want to ensure that all of this is mixed out, it is incorporated, nothing is lumpy. You want your sauce to be nice and thick. So you want your sauce to be nice and thick. I'm going to allow it to boil now. So I'm going to cover it and allow it to boil. So next time you see this, I will be pouring it all over the mac. Alright guys, so what I'm going to do now is to add my cheese. I'm going to just give this a good nice little spin to incorporate everything. So this is our sauce now, guys. Greasing the bottom of my pan. Whatever you are using, make sure to grease both sides, the side and the bottom. You can also use butter to do it. I'm using a little olive oil. So that is our sauce. We just adding a little to the bottom before adding our mac and sausages. Alright, so what I'm going to do now is just level off this in my baking pan. So I just added some Parmesan cheese. Now I'm adding my sauce. And we want to cover all of this mac and sachets with this lovely sauce here. And remember, your sauce should be thick. Alright, so what I'm going to do now, I'm going to grate on my cheese all over. So I'm just adding some cheddar cheese. How much cheese is too much cheese, guys? If you are not tasting the cholesterol, that means there's not enough cheese. As my son would say, how much cheese is too much cheese? If you are not tasting the cholesterol, then there's not enough cheese. So we are going right under the oven now, guys. So come along. So we are going to just pop this right into the oven and give it 35 minutes. I don't know if my son them can wait until this is cool, guys. They don't wait until it is cool. They just eat it same way. So now that our time has passed, we're going to just remove our baked mac and cheese. Looking really lovely. So now we're going to dive into that right now. And with them guys, they're now going to wait till it cool. So this is our baked mac and cheese. I know them guys here always diving at them something here. If I wanna feed them food. I don't know. Alright. So let's just take out a piece. Or I should just leave it and make them take out what they want to take out. Ooh. Ready? So guys, you know you have to leave your mac and cheese to cool so that you can enjoy it, alright? These guys don't wait until it cool. They can't wait until it cool. Not at all. Oh.
When you wait for it to cool.
If you don't wait for it to cool, you know, it would have been much better, you know. Baked mac and cheese, guys, but them guys are not waiting on it to cool. They're not waiting on it to cool at all. This something hot and them I eat it hot.
Mm.
Mighty God. Them can't wait until it cool. I should have made me do it for you, Jay. I should have made me do it for you. They can't wait until it is cool, guys. So, anyhow they want to eat it, their choice. Darn over this so I mash up for moon. So guys, after you bake your mac and cheese, please allow it to cool. If you do not allow it to cool, it is going to fall apart. Like you see my son, them eat it and it will fall apart because they can't wait until it cool. Look at this now. This is cool. Look at this. I'm going to take it up now. You won't be seeing this falling apart, right? There you go. But them can't wait till it cool, people. Them cannot wait until it is cool. So they just yank into it while it is falling apart, and that's how them enjoy it. But wait until it is cool. Give it a little time. Let it. You're not going to let it cool, you know, but let it cool a little. So there it is, our baked mac and cheese. And you see which part it reach? And them near me down, so people. And them eat it down like that.